All right, we're back. Let's go get in there and talk to them. Be like, yeah, we got both. We got both of them.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Yeah, I'm not good, yeah. Here you go.
So the old man was still lurking around in there. Fine work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter.
Roger that.
Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Roger that. All right. I had to go all the way back to the archives. Why you couldn't have provided this to me before I left? Don't know. All right. All right, here we are at the archives. About to run out of oxygen, but it's fine. We're almost at the elevator.
And after the UC Navy's defeat at the Battle of Cheyenne by the Freestar Collective's ragtag fleet, both sides decided the time had come to bring the colony war to an end. So, the two parties came together to negotiate the terms of the armistice. Fleet sizes would be capped, mechs and xeno weapons outlawed, and all research related to those fields would be kept under lock and key in their own special archive, which actually rests below our feet as we speak. And while these new restrictions transformed the settled systems overnight, entire economies were upended with the flick of a pen. They also marked the start of something critical: cooperation between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective for the first time in decades. A pledge between the powers for a more harmonious future. Thank you for listening.
Alright, cool. Oh, wow. We recall the cost of unfettered war. We stand as the bulwark of peace. It's cool. You actually have a UC and a Freestar guy. Hey, man.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Alright, sounds good. Here you go. Alright, go over here, Freestar, I believe. Yeah. It's a really UC style suit you got going on. And of course, house rooms, which they're not even there, but.
Verified. Unlock engaged. You may proceed, Captain.
Thank you. Oh, wow. They really just have it like hidden away, okay. These doors aren't even pickable, yeah.
For God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
This is literally not how can you even possibly say this is rubbish? Anyways. Alright, thank you. I'll be on my way now. So we got Terramorph data. Is it like in notes? Or is it miscellaneous? I think it's in miscellaneous. Yep. No, that's the key card. So where did he even go? Oh, there it is. Only 8,200 value, though. Kind of funny. Alright, well, I'm out here. I'm surprised the others weren't there to, like, receive it, you know? Like, I could just take this data and just leave, you know? Sudden evil turn. Leave the galaxy, go sell this on Neon or something. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit when I get back up there. Alright, we're back. Let's go drop it off now.
There you
I
are,
have the data.
Captain. Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, If you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Alright, here you go.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
I made someone a promise. Can you assure me the data is going to be used for good?
Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right.
Alright, here you go.
Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Alrighty.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain,
I'll see
if
you
you'll
later.
follow me.
Alright. Time to become a citizen. I kind of fully expected to get my citizenship at the end of this questline, so I am surprised I'm already getting it. Makes me wonder what the ultimate reward for all this is going to be. Bat ball? Holy. Sorry, get distracted. Yeah, dang.
That your ship that landed not too long ago? It sure is something.
It's really not. Pretty cool landscape.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
The dramatic turn. Yes, I'm ready.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
I will.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Oh?
Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs.
Oh?
And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
Okay.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
I mean, sure, dude. I don't have to sign anything, right? 'Cause I will not keep it, but I'll take it to my grave. Who are you talking about, though?
I'm sorry. I can't share any more without your word. Do I have it?
I mean, I could just straight up lie, but yeah, I'll take it to my grave.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Dude, subsection 7? I'm going to sector 7? You're telling me I get to meet Simmons?
Everything good? We're here to help.
Until I watched Transformers recently. Alright, subsection 7. Okay, I just saw those cups go crazy over there. I generally have no clue who I'm about to meet.
I've lived in New Atlantis almost my entire life, and I had no idea this place even existed. The UC certainly excels at keeping secrets.
True enough. Secrets, like...
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
Alright.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
God dang, who's kept down here? Dude's locked in there. All right. Hello.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get, which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
No, you just look sort of familiar. Given the amount of security, I'd say you're someone pretty important or dangerous. This is the one I went with.
Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as Vivictus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
One of the chattiest ghosts. That's Hadrian's last name. So the UC faked your death then?
One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the Colony War. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity, but my execution, staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor, and considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse. So I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier.
Okay. And that's Hadrian's last name.
Very astute. That's my daughter. My progeny. You've been working alongside. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
She has indeed, yes.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Okay. Can you tell me more about the cloning program, though?
It was an attempt by the United Colonies to solidify its own legacy, forging a new generation of great leaders. They were raised by adoptive families made up of scholars and tacticians, trained at the United Colonies' greatest scientific and military academies, displayed incredible promise. But by the time the Colony War came to a close, there was only Hadrian. But that's ancient history now. You have much more pressing matters at hand, with which I can help.
Alright. I'm listening, can't hurt.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
Alright, go on.
There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colonies' more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
Okay. And why can't I arrest him?
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
I mean, I'll try and bring him in.
If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity, the Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Roger that. Well, actually, is there more questions I can ask this guy?
Bring me something authentic. I need to know the doctor has been dealt with.
Roger that. And, what kind of name is Vevictus?
It's a phrase, actually. In one of Earth's dead tongues. Woe to the defeated. I acquired it during my school years, after defeating an older cadet so badly that it led to his dismissal from the program. Since then, it's been hurled at me by critics who didn't like the methods by which I achieved victory. But I can't say I don't like it. Stood as a reminder, I wasn't a man to be trifled with.
Are you like holding up your arm? What'd you do?
The official charges I faced after the war were twofold. The first was the destruction of civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne, a battle during which those civilian ships were actively attacking my fleet. The other was ordering the bombing of the Londinian spaceport to halt the spread of the Terramorph outbreak there. The city and its citizens were lost, but countless others likely saved. And for doing what was right, I was put on trial. And my life irrevocably changed.
Yeah, I feel like the whole Battle of Cheyenne thing, like, you definitely had all the cause to shoot those ships if they're actively shooting at you. That's kind of just like they made themselves a combatant. The Londinian thing, no clue. I have no clue where you even approach that. She's your clone then?
I was told the process was decidedly complex. While we come from the same clay, the kiln and the sculptor had much to say in who Hadrian became. For the better. We are, after all, so much more than our legacies, genetic or otherwise.
True enough, alright. Well, you know what we're doing. We don't need to ask that. Well, we casually found out there's a dead war criminal just chilling in the basement. That's cool.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Hey, Sarah. Thank you. Come along.
I'm listening. Maybe another time.
Coming. 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 I'm at the elevator. Wait, Sarah, are we... Okay. Alright. We're good, we're good. Let's get... up to the cabinet, actually. What are we doing up here? Oh, yeah. Go speak to the deputy and be like, what the hell?
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
Yeah, I was not prepared for that. You just have an executed war criminal.
Surprised me too when I learned it. But the prisoner has proven useful over the years, and kept far from any major decision-making. But I do think it's worth re-emphasizing. No one else can know about this. All right?
I feel like Hadrian should probably know.
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
You literally cannot keep me from telling Hadrian.
Short of jailing you? No, you're right. But in this moment, I think it would be a big mistake to tell her. Though I presume he didn't call you down there simply to discuss his daughter.
No, he asked me to deal with Dr. Olays.
Dr. Reginald Orlays? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlays is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
Location.
Really? He found the members of the research team.
Indeed.
We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
Not really, no. Just that I'm heading to the den.
The den? It's a star station. Orbiting Wolf, the second star station actually to bear that title. The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade. The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military vessels. But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included. I can think of worse places in the galaxy for a criminal to hide out.
Alright, well, that's everything.
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain. And remind you of the importance of discretion.
Yeah, I will remember that as I tell Hadrian. Alright, cool. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to stop here for now. When we get back, we'll proceed onwards.
What?
This quest line.